Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
Was actually discontinued. Let's have a look.
Well, either way,
I will stay here for a little second. Yep, we're happy. Okay. Yeah, they're going to start another live. What we've noticed between us is that when the cam tours all decide that they're going off for the evening, that's when he's gone live. It happened earlier. We had 4 or 5 at one point, and then we all kind of conglomerated. The moment we all said we were going to bed, that's when they went live. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
100%. This person absolutely does not care. Why are you? What is it? I thought their account got taken down. I got so fucking excited. God damn it. They aren't. No, there is no formal diagnosis. No, we're not spying. It's been put into the public domain. I will say we had a lovely expose earlier from people who did spy on him, and they did a wonderful job. Beautiful. Trying to tell him to get off the app. It won't happen, Abby. For 5 years they've been told, get off the app, get help, do something. And
by awareness people, by friends, by mods, by enemies, by the police. They have been told to leave social media alone. And they refuse.
Yeah, exactly, Tots. I'm with you on that one. 100%. It was to do with when Rachel was on and they were posting stuff. They were absolutely. They watch all of the cam tours, all of them. That's why all of our names are in the block list. That's why, they know exactly who to go to. I'm just giving it. I don't trust that they've gone off. I have them on Instagram as well, so if anything goes up on Instagram, then it's so frustrating because if you don't like it, leave, Yeah, the attention is exactly what they're looking for, unfortunately. Where's is he still alive? Oh, can't spell. Still can't spell? Oh my god. Yeah, it just says ended for me as well.
God. Oh my god.
Hey, it's Riley.
Absolutely, Violet, absolutely.
Hang on, let me wind him up.
She might come back, she might not. I don't know. 6 in the morning, so she might go and sleep until 2 in the morning. Save me. Oh, I'm sorry, you're on your own. You've touched.
Usually. Yeah, we'll give it 10 minutes. They're gonna try and wait. It looks like I didn't see them actually end the live. I think maybe. No, they're not. No, not banned. Under any circumstances. The live ended, but I'm speculating that maybe it was the phone. I think you're right.
I mean, how many of us knew it was going to end like that anyway?
Yeah,
like it.
I knew.
All he did it for. Yeah. It was so obvious.
It's
anymore. I'll get upset.
And I will say, at the end of the day, it's not any. It doesn't matter if you post a comment or not. It doesn't matter, what you're doing within the app. At the end of the day, he's 21 years old. He makes the choice to come on here. He knows full well what was exposed in those lives. He knows. He knows every single message that was leaked. And I don't think we have all of them. Did they not allude to that? That we don't have all? All has not been.
There's more coming.
Yep. Also, Heather came in earlier and confirmed that the lovely Elphaba was frantically trying to delete the messages that may not have been leaked yet, but they have all of them. They have all of them, and no offense, it screams a guilty conscience if you're trying to delete stuff. Yes, there's more coming, and Heather has said that she's not even halfway through the chat. Thank you, Cups. So, yes. The only thing I will say is just watch out, because this person can and will get a lot more explosive in nature.
Intense.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be more intense things, and I don't think they're going to have a way to dig themselves out this time.
But don't you think her or his explosiveness is due to how much he thinks he needs to dial it up to? Like, if it's just a little nothing burger, he'll chuck a little tanny, but if it's something that he knows is going to expose him, he's going to turn it up to 100 and then get the poor me sort of cycle out.
Absolutely. And I think the problem that we have as well is they've lost control of the situation entirely. They're no longer in control of Ailey, of Elphie's mod, who was Violet. And honestly, if they'd done any amount of due diligence, they would have known that. But you've just seen what they do. They've literally just been burned by a rogue mod, and straight away, oh, you're 20, I'll mod you. Please just be real. Like, come on now. Like, you've just very clearly just been burned. You know what I mean? Come on. I'm just gonna stay on for about 10 minutes more, just because I don't trust. They're gonna wait for people to go down. Has the explosion been screen recorded to be posted as missed it? Yes. Everything, all the evidence and everything else is going to be posted out there. Do not worry about it. Ollie said there's more coming too, but we don't know that yet. Yeah, I don't know what Ollie was alluding to.
I think everybody has a little bit in the works.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. I am. I'm getting that feeling. There's some bits and pieces already floating around, quite right. But yeah. Yes.
Puppies.
I don't trust that. As soon as we come off, they're gonna go live again.
Across the road.
This is what they're doing. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for everybody to come off, and then they'll go live again, because then they can have their own narrative, and nobody can disagree with them. Blah, blah, blah. If they're sensible, they'll just go to bed.
Yeah.
Can TikTok not do anything? TikTok have perma-banned him, and they've banned him. There's... Do you know what I mean? There's nothing that realistically more they can do. I mean, they could just IP ban him, in my opinion, but hey-ho. Where'd he go? I think the phone died, honestly, I think is what happened. So if it is, if you don't get back on, congratulations. We win again, Orion.
If it died, and he has to get a little charge in it before he can turn it back on, it would be about 10 minutes.
I like that lady said the other day, how are you going to feel if something happens? It's like, well, my conscience is going to be fine, because TikTok should have done a lot more.
Absolutely.
With the problematic behaviour of this particular person. Yep. Should have been dealt with a long time ago. And if they're putting their profits above everything else, then that's up to them.
That's on them.
Or that's
let's
on
not
them, I
forget
should
TikTok
say.
was
Yeah.
under investigation a couple of years ago, because unfortunately somebody did do that on live, and they were under a lot of scrutiny. So they don't want people like this on the app. Why they haven't taken him off, I don't know. But the most we can keep doing is keep reporting him. Don't let him forget. I'm not saying to go in there and say terrible things, because I don't do that. But what I am saying is do not let him forget what he did. What he did not, a week ago now? Yeah, probably about a week. About a week ago. Do not let him forget what he did. It is not okay. And there has been no apology. There was a couple Instagram stories, I believe.
He's forgotten.
And then apparently this morning, I didn't see, but apparently they started the live this morning, basically saying, I'm not sorry. Which honestly, yeah. Oh my god. Ew. Which honestly shows you what kind of person they are. Let me check his Instagram.
The real me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate.
Well, I reckon that's only 9 years away when he's 30. So good luck looking cute then.
This is the account they lost.
They even pull cute
and
off.
it's so much money in it as well, and she'll never get it.
Did they?
Good. Yeah, they lost their huge account and way back. And there's actually a video of them realizing that TikTok's not going to allow them access, and there was a lot of money in there apparently. So, oh well.
That's just lovely. Warms my cockles.
That's what you get.
Don't talk to kids.
I mean, yeah. And let's
say, I am a
all be
kid.
aware. Let's just all be aware that they're absolutely going to do another sit down. Once I tell you, you'll all be on my site. They're going to do it just like they did last time, and it'll probably be a rinse and repeat cycle once more.
Hey, yeah, give it a little scroll.
Why?
Even though it didn't go so well last time.
What
throws off.
Yeah, no, don't show that. Just stay off the top 2 videos there.
Why?
Look at them.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, okay.
No, there we go, sunk in.
Alright. Sassy ass. Jesus Christ. My god. Oh.
Come at me.
Do what I want. What I want.
I'm a half
come at him.
I'm having a great time looking out for you.
And again.
Don't yell at me.
TikTok Tune just posted the screen. I will show their screenshots. TikTok Tune. This one?
TikTok Tune.
It's on the third one. TikTok top dot dude. 3.
This one? Okay, this is just a very brief trigger warning. This is the only one you're going to get. While we sit here, and we'll just make sure, because I'm sure Ryan's doing the rounds. Where's my sound?
Music, would you please fuck off?
Right, okay, calm down. Okay, so, have you spoke to Ailey privately, like in DMs before or anything? I don't know, I don't believe it. Something doesn't sit right. For a start, why were they saying, oh no, this isn't, oh no, this is the same one. Which happened to target me, that's why. So this is all, Ailey is 18, he's 49. Someone keeps attacking me, thinking I'm Ailey. He's a, I can't say any of those words. He left a woman for, might be called out, he did something like that. This is them talking about, what they were going to do to the Jenny person who they believe is Jade. It's not true. We've confirmed Jenny and Jade are not the same person. Please don't buy into that. They phoned their mother who apparently, how would I put this? Yes. And they phoned her. Don't let anyone in the box, and that one who's going on about the show 6 is a trap. All trying to get in the box. 5 lives, Cam 2ing her. All trying to sweet talk her into getting into live boxes. I'm watching from the other side. I've listened to this one, so don't let anyone in a box. Don't mention me. I don't know who they're talking about. I'm trying to get... Come off, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I knew you were doing something like that. That's why I wanted you to come off. This is Elphaba sending pictures, most likely of their injuries. Irish was on earlier. We love an Irish shout out. Oh yes, we do. We love an Irish shout out. Juan is in there live right now. He's devious. He's not innocent. I can tell you. So now they've made him a victim. So more followers, etc. I hate that. Oh my God, Emma. I'm so sorry if you're in here. I hate that Emma. She's got 3 kids. Youngest is 2. Why on earth they would know about this is beyond me. One is about his job and because he's in trouble himself. Right now, getting TikTok is actually insane. Right now, I'm listening to a live saying wrong address got doxed, but she knows which one it is. Emma, but it's Ryan's. Oh yeah, Elphaba denying reality. Irish was on earlier. Got the live mic. Juan is in their live right now. He's a snake. Oh, these are not in order. I don't know what happened. An hour before, I'm stressed out. That was on top of the shit. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I have my bath ready today. Don't forget to put those snot rags in the washing bag for next hottish wash. Don't say anything that happened tonight to anyone else. Okay, got it? Good. I mean it. It's what they want to do to you, so don't. I will literally say to everybody that I am, then they will have to do something, because that's how I feel from all this. This is the rogue mod. I don't blame you. You was barely there for 24 hours and you've already been relocated. Oh, we're not in order here. Yeah, I'm getting some sleep. Blood's done. Check my levels. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm actually very sober. Less of the unfortunately. No one listens to me, so okay. It's ADHD. It's impulsivity. This person does not have a diagnosis at all. No one listens to me, so I act like this. It feels like some of us do. I feel terrible. I can't believe I did that on live. You did it because you did it, or because of the whole Jenny situation. I just hope people know I wasn't malicious. There's 3,000 people in that live on Instagram at one point. Just saying. Luxury accommodation then, beds. Try and get some sleep. It's been a long day. I didn't ask for it. I was given it because of the severity on my NMH. I didn't want bed. I wanted to go home. They turned down hospital care, is what they're talking about here, I believe. They turned down any chance at actually getting seen. They just didn't want to be in the hospital. I know, they're like concrete. You can't go home until... I don't know what the rest of that is. Sorry, lad. Oh, God. Flippin' heck. I don't... Sorry, I'm just confused, that's all, as I'm seeing the name Violet in Cam 2. There's Violet. Hello, Violet. Hello, beautiful. Big up for Violet in the chat. My mental health can't take it. Now, bearing in mind, Orion thought he was talking to somebody completely in confidence, completely on his side, and much to our enjoyment, they were indeed not. Violet replies, that's not me. I changed my account to Hannah after a while. I like changing the names a lot. You shouldn't watch the Cam 2s. You know what stuff they say and how it will affect you. Oh, okay. If that's not you, I'll take your word for it. You wouldn't do something like this to someone who self-harmed today, oh god, SH'd, and tried to it themselves. Trigger warning. I believe they sent you a photo, Violet. Is that what's happened here? Of you once. If you don't want to look, it's okay. What did you use? A butter knife, as I can't have anything sharp in the house, and people think I'm faking this, and they still carrying on these Cam 2s. All it was, I know the rest of that is all it will take is for me to get drunk, and then I will be gone, and there will be no more drama for TikTok. This was from the other day, butter knife situation. Oh my god, I deserve it. I've hurt so many people with triggering others, and on top of that, they don't care if unless it's entertaining to them. So if they think the butter knife situation is fake and was attention seeking, they can F off. People think I SH for views. I H because it hurts. I H because some people think I'm fake. I H because I'm sick of everything. The posters, the drama. One day I'll be gone soon and there will be no more drama for TikTok. I can't believe... Oh, no. The funniest part of all of this beautiful, beautiful news is obviously it was revealed that oh, thank you, Heather, that Eve found out actually this person is to be trusted. And the other day when Violet was discovered, Maria gave her a not so kind message telling her to go F herself. And so our lovely undercover did the same thing back. Elphaba said, "I cannot believe this. I thought you were okay." And Elphaba responded in, not Elphaba, Heather responded in the words of your mother, "Go fuck yourself." This was the message from Ailey. Oh, hi. Oh, sorry, Misty darling. Hi, Misty darling. Ailey, whilst yes, she was 17, is classed as vulnerable. Certainly as far as I'm aware. And they sent this message. They are safe. I will say that they're most definitely safe. They are being looked after. It says the stress from what her son is doing. Her son changed because of social media. Money. Maria can be seen as the bad guy, and I get that, but she did have a heart when she spoke to me. She didn't want me involved with Elphaba's BS. I think she's genuinely a sad woman that needs support because she only had Elphaba. I'm not picking sides or anything because I know Maria can be nasty, and I don't want them bringing that back up. Check on me. He can't. I blocked him. Probably a message sent to me. He doesn't care. He really doesn't. He groomed me at 17 years old. I would 100% support Maria if it's to block her son. Not favorable at all in Orion's court. This confirmed a lot of things that we were saying allegedly. We didn't have concrete proof. We couldn't put it to anybody as concrete proof, but we would say allegedly. It is unfortunate. I will say most of the people that are involved are safe. Nothing has happened between him and his mother. As far as I believe. They did for a while not talk. I think they're on limited contact. But yeah. Exactly. What's the question, Jamie? I don't want to give away the girl's name purely because I don't want people going after. It might be out there, but the young girl's name is Ailey. I don't know anything about her contact information, nor would I give it to anybody. She is vulnerable. Unfortunately. She is very much vulnerable. She was 17, yes, but she was vulnerable. She is being looked after, though. And Violet and Heather did a beautiful job in getting the information and the receipts that we needed. I know there is more to come. I do know that there is more to come. But you know, just exactly. Oh, sorry, Jen, I didn't see you, darling. Very, and I believe that these screenshots are the end of it. Yeah, I think these screenshots are the end of it. So yeah, I will no longer be tolerating anybody that states they have empathy for Orion, and I don't say that lightly. I don't say that with any amount of ease or amusement. It takes a lot, I think, to get people to the stage where not only do we not have empathy for you, it's now hard to deal with people who do have empathy for you. This is somebody who is now. We knew they were dangerous beforehand, but now they are incredibly dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of speculation about Kelly, whether she is actually who she says she is. She says that she's a mother of 3 autistic children. That's been brought under question. I do believe, though, after this news dropped, and I'm sure the people who were camping at the time have the wonderful face crack where they realize what has happened, that Orion has removed all mods. It's all now. It's on Riley's. Is it on Riley's already? Oh my god. Oh my god, let's watch it. It makes me happy. Okay, Riley's come on. So, right, you.
You know.
Yes.
You know, it said, actually, what? I forgot what I was going to say.
What? I was showing the screenshots. There was ones of Ailey. There was ones of Elphaba saying certain things.
Oh, I wanted to know what's a snot rag and why does it require a boil wash?
I don't know if it's like a reusable handkerchief. No, yeah, it's not regular
But
tissue. I
it's
don't know why they like a pocket. Yeah, like a pocket tissue. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Okay.
but why does it say the next boil wash like it's a regular thing?
I don't think Riley's put up the recording. Has Riley put up the recording yet? Am I silly? I don't think the reaction is up. If I put videos, can I filter by date?
But who was saying about the snot rag? Was that Maria?
Maria. I believe those were from Maria,
she's
weren't
a
they?
beast, isn't she?
Yeah, I reposted it. Oh, snot rag is the everything tea towel. That's awful.
I bet she's in it.
Okay, so Riley did put it up, and I'm just being a bit silly. Sorry, pain that I am. Oh, is it this one? Oh, let me. Oh, it is.
You're in a hospital for. I knew it.
Yeah, of course you did, mate. Of course you did.
I knew it. Wow.
Oh, it's not that.
You're in a hospital for.
I love that. Ah, it's so satisfying. They're not back.
I'll just check the account. Nothing's on.
That's fine. I don't doubt that they will likely go back live, and it'll be. I'm gonna lay in bed and look at all this stuff. Look at me singing when I was just a baby. Did they flick up his goal? Maybe they tried to go live and then thought better of it. Ha ha ha! Probably not. Unlikely.
Here's what Orion is doing right now. He's sitting there thinking about all the shit that he has ever said to any of his mods and just how potentially canceled he is.
Yes.
Yeah. He's defo bricking it.
And that's what it is. There's no out. He cannot, under any circumstances, say they're fake. We have voice messages. You know, these are
I
voice
think he's
messages.
confident enough to think that I can get out of anything. You just don't know with him. He can talk himself into anything.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. They'll carry on with this level of Delulu. Violet was the rogue mod who did a fantastic job. Really good job.
But you're right. He's looking through it all. He's thinking in his mind, what have I said? What have I done?
Oh, yeah. He's coming up with a story. 100%. This is just going to come up with a story. And we'll have to wait.
So, if you've been blocked by Robin or Elfie's mod, take that up with Violet or Heather. I've lost many accounts to them.
You're not bitter, are you?
No, I thinking about it now, I think it's hilarious. And I'm just like, you know what? Valid loss for a good cause. I'll take it.
Exactly.
Although some of them had some very clever names.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna give it just to wait and see, because he'll be itching to go back live the minute he realizes all the cam 2s are off is when he'll go back live, and I got all the time in the world. All the time in the world if it means keeping him off. Somebody said, is it true that Nemesis is now a mod? God, I hope not.
Oh God.
Probably though.
I hope not. I'm sure they're probably.
I actually feel sorry.
I do feel sorry for them. That's. You
know. No, I feel sorry for Orion if Nemesis is gonna mod for him.
Pezza? Oh my God, that was so out of left field, not what I was expecting.
Yeah, so screwed.
Yeah.
I just knew that I gotta go back live.
I do wonder if that Nemesis person, like, I do feel bad for them, but I do wonder, like, after a good 10 lives of their comments not even being acknowledged by Orion, whether they just turn around and go, was it actually worth it going on that live and shouting at those people?
If I'm being honest, and this is just my opinion, please, nobody come for me. This is just my opinion. My opinion is that this individual, in their mind, and again, this is not to spread hate or anything like that. Genuinely believe that this individual in their mind believes that they're friends with Orion because they spoke to them maybe a handful of times over messages when Orion was desperate for any sort of validation. And I genuinely think that that's where that delusion comes from, and obviously with them being a I know I have to be careful because I don't want this person receiving hate. That they are vulnerable. Their reactions the other night were not normal. And yeah, she has been manipulated by Orion. They have, absolutely. This is the sort of thing that Orion does. They target vulnerable people. Additional needs, yes. And they coerce them, they manipulate them, they guilt trip them. And I knew that was what happened when that lady turned around and said, if something happens, it's all on you. Unfortunately. But I will say I don't think it's somebody who wants help. It's not a conversation you're going to have. I mean, you can have the conversation all you want. It's not going to work. And I mean that with as much respect.
You'll be talking to a wall.
Yeah, certainly we couldn't get through to them that night at all.
Yep, did it for an hour that night.
Yeah, plus the 40 minutes trying to get them in the box. Jesus. It was a very round and round and round. Not even conversation, unfortunately.
I was going to say a normal person like me. I'm normal. Like once you pointed out that this person is not potentially, all there, I stopped. I held back. I could have abused and yelled, a lot at her, but there would be no use because I'm effectively, having a go at somebody that's not in control of their faculties, so to speak. So, yeah, I think
at some point you have to sit there and go, this person doesn't realize what they're doing at this point. And it was a real shame, and everybody, 100%. The people in the boxes kept their cool very, very well, considering the comment section, not as much, unfortunately, despite people saying, hey, you might want to just chill a little bit. Nobody within the community is going to advocate going after this person. By all means, block them so you don't have to see their comments. Please do your best not to engage. If they do comment, they tend to comment a lot on videos. I don't know if they're a mod. Why are you all bullying for? Oh god. Which one are you? Are you Maria or Elphaba?
We're not.
You want to get in the box?
We're not bullying. We're discussing somebody that's not mentally healthy.
Yes.
And we're trying to offer protection for that person.
Yes.
Not advocate hate for them.
Protection from Elphaba. Although, I will say, the first half hour of that individual being in the box, I was definitely in the group chat asking, can I be mean now? Can I be mean?
Do I get a choice, Cody? Really? Go ahead.
I behaved. I wasn't mean. Granted, the microphone didn't pick up a lot of my little comments, but I behaved.
You did.
I was just on mute the entire time, so I just didn't want to put up with it.
Which again it was a very the person themselves was rather blunt and direct, shall we say, and was very much not kind with a lot of their comments, and it was very unfortunate. But again, she's still gonna go.
I think it's
she is. Amika, here's the thing, sweetheart, we know, but we're not going anywhere either. Okay. None of us are going anywhere. We've been here a very, very long time. And you know what? Right now we're winning.
As long as Orion...
They've literally been outed as being a groomer. All the evidence was exposed tonight, sweetheart, so you enjoy your For You page tomorrow. You enjoy it.
As long as Orion is on social media, we will be here in one form or another.
Absolutely. And there's quite a few of us, too. Some of us you see, some of us you don't see. So
for every one you see, there's literally 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
if not more.
If at the end of the day,
we all have servers.
You want to continue to victimize that person, that's fine. I kindly point you to the door. Ask that you educate yourself. And if you're not going to, then by all means,
lost cause.
Go and report back to HQ. Let them know that I'm here.
HR, absolutely. I'll leave my email in my inbox.
I'll leave my box open. Orion can come and speak for himself. I know he's watching. Join the box.
What are you doing with your box? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
He's putting it out there for everybody.
Don't you put that out there publicly. Oh.
I don't know. You're talking about your box. I'm not.
Can't shut me up about my box. Not my life. By all means. Again, I say it every live. Any of the actual creators that we cam to are in here. You can have your say in the box. Get in the box.
Lucy Rose does it all the time.
I know, Lucy Rose has got more balls than half of them, which is wild considering. Wild. She has so much to lose and she does it. What is a cam 2? A cam 2 is essentially a watch party. So these people go live, they feed off of the views, they feed off of the gifts, they feed off of the comments, and what we do is we educate people who come across us before they come across them, and we just very kindly let them know that, hey, this person is not a good person, you know, they've scammed, they've now we can say without the allegedly at the end, they've groomed vulnerable people, they have faked SH, they faked S baiting, yeah. And we just let them know. We just let them know. If they still choose to go there, we can't control that. All we can do is educate, make them aware. They'll make the choices that they make, but yeah, they really don't like us watch partying them or cam doing them.
And exposing the truth.
Absolutely. Essentially, Katie, yeah, to an extent. I mean, there's only so much we can do. We're all on the internet, you know. Like we're just voices on the screen. We go away, but if we can even put a tiny doubt into some of the enablers' head, then that works for me. Because the next time they go to press that gift button, the next time that they want to comment or they want to like, they want to share and you know, watch this person, maybe they'll just doubt it a little bit, and maybe they'll scroll past and find a better creator, somebody who you know is safe. Get it in. Yeah, but we stop when the truth comes out. Exactly. We stop when the truth comes out. Once the truth comes out, right, and Orion's off the app, that's fine. We move on to the next one. Right? And there's plenty of them on this app. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, is Lou okay? I haven't seen her all day on here.
She was in we were watching Rachel. She was in for a while, but yeah, she went to bed and then Orion went live. Beth's gonna be fizzing as well.
Everyone's a little sleep deprived. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. So yeah. There is so many people on this app that are problematic. Oh god, I don't know. Give me a second. I gotta research it every time and it's annoying. They're not, no, they're not live. Not yet. They'll wait. Trust me. I'll go off for 10 minutes and then I'll get a ping saying they're back live. I got all night. Alright, I'm not worried. Just do it. Come on. Jesus. Who's Amica?
I don't know, I can't see the chat.
Was Amica a supporter? I can't remember. Oh, Annika's gone to the vids for proof. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you will. But I will say the mods also unblocked a lot of people and unblocked a lot of words that couldn't be used beforehand. I'm just letting you know that that's the case. Just letting you know that they did their due diligence. Not telling you to go do anything with it. I'm just letting you know. This is important. What was the grooming proof? The grooming proof was Ailey, who is 18 years old, or 18, yeah, she's 18. Basically, her parents were reached out to because she is classed as vulnerable, and her relationship with with Orion was rather worrying. And the lovely Violet and all of those involved did a beautiful job in making sure that Ailey was separated from Orion. Ailey's since come out and explained, that she was indeed groomed at the age of 17 by Orion. So
17 or 16?
17, but she's classed as vulnerable. So, yes. And like I said, honestly, like I do appreciate the compliments and everything, but there is a lot of others out there. Please, if you see somebody doing a cam to stop in and just ask them. You might not know who they are, and that's fine. You might not know who they're cam to, and that's fine. It's a good old community. It's a good warm community. I wouldn't knock it necessarily, but yes. This life is a first impression of you guys, and I love it. Thank you, Katie. Good to know. Yeah, and we're all over the world. This is the thing. Right, Jammy, go. Gowie. We are all over the world.
You know, with that white background, all I can see is those green hearts.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, we're all over the world. We're all on different time zones. And as far as I'm concerned, Orion wanted to be famous. Here it is, buddy.
Yeah, you got what you wanted. You have it.
Got what you wanted. Violet.
Green hearts in the chat. Elf is a groomer.
Mushrooms in it. No, mushrooms in the chat. Come in here and wreck my mojo. I'm chilling. You gotta come in here and ruin everything, don't you? Take my, yeah. Alright. Give it 5 more minutes and then hop off. What have you missed? What have you not? Yes, I know my cute little mushrooms. Look at those. They're really cute. Do you think he's still going to the Wicked premiere? No. No, I don't. To be honest with you. I think
he'll go, but not the premiere.
I don't know what's happening with Ailey's family and stuff, but if that was my daughter, I'd be pressing charges. I would absolutely be seeking legal advice. Not sure if that's what's happening. That's between them. Again, this is not to send any hate or anything like that to Ailey. Please let her heal. Let her recover. Has Orion responded to that? No. So all of that dropped on live. They ended the live. They went off for about half an hour, I believe, and then they went back live. They're not doing anything. They're not rising, allegedly. End of that live says different though. And they did their makeup. They did their oh, I'm so cam. I'm so I'm rising above. Removed all of their moderators for obvious reasons. Violet. And yeah. Then I don't think they were deleting messages, but I don't believe that they rage quit. I think what happened, they weren't discontinued. I think what happened is their phone ran out of battery. As far as I know, it's all speculation. But their account's still there. They haven't been on. Oh, have they been on Instagram? Hang on.
I'm so glad I didn't do a thing on Ailey. I was going to point out moderators and stuff. I would have felt
there's
terrible.
Still some problematic ones, don't get me wrong. If Kelly Andrews truly is a sorry it was me, I'm down to the ice emoji.
But that's the thing. I mean, how far gone are they that they...
Allegedly, they're a mother.
Is it worth it?
Kelly isn't Ailey. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly isn't Ailey, but Kelly is. Kelly is a true supporter. Yeah. Allegedly, they are a mother.
Yeah, but is she a nemesis kind of person? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that to somebody that might be potentially
apparently
like that.
This lady is a mother of 3 children. So, yeah. bit of a weird one for sure.
Well, if she's got control, if she's got access to her children, then she can't be that cray-cray, can she?
Yeah, my whole thing is it's the internet. You know, at the end of the day, it might be that actually they're not, and, you know, they could be an 18-year-old kind of deal, keeping up a facade or something. That Kelly follows me. Oh, God. Exactly. Most, like I said, most well-adjusted people can see what's going on with Elphaba right now, but there is still that handful. Still that handful of people who they'll feel bad for this person. They can't quite look past what's happening as a show, as a performance, and that's where the danger kind of drops in for these people, because they do feel bad. They don't want this person to do anything, and neither do we. Just for the record, you know, we don't want Orion to do anything to himself. We don't want him to harm himself. We want him to get help. We want him to get off the app. We want him to stop predating on vulnerable people and minors in this situation. Has Kelly ever gone live to show herself? No, not as far as I'm aware. They might have, and I'm just simply not aware of it. But yeah.
Well, because her photo is just her in a...
Stop what? Oh, that's funny. It's a funny little account, man.
Is Kelly your girlfriend?
No, but I'm just worried that certain people are doing the rounds with the Cam 2s. What's the problem, Nick? What do we need to stop?
I think I'm communicating with ghosts right now. Not gonna lie.
I know, I feel like I'm in Phasmophobia. No one, yeah. Why'd you come and say stop and then go away? What's the point in that? I've got to know what I'm supposed to stop. Could be anything. Could literally be anything. I hope we get more proof. Apparently, Heather and Violet have said there is more to come. So, hopefully, I think I'll put enough faith in what they have, because they're very, very good at what they do, that this may be the final nail. Hopefully. And it might be enough for them to go and then get the help that they very desperately need. Evidently, because all of this tonight is not normal. It's not anybody's fault either. I know I'm gonna get a lot of DMs and messages and things. I promise you, none of it is your fault. Nobody is at fault here for raising awareness. We're well within the parameters of the law. We've not told E to do anything except encourage them to get off of social media and take down the more dangerous of the streams. I think he's going to do an alternative platform. I don't know. I mean, I can cam to him on those platforms too. I don't care. He's tried Instagram, but the problem is Instagram, you cannot gift or anything. You're not allowed to put your PayPal up or anything like that. They're fairly strict. Carry on banging. So yeah, that's a big one. So I don't think they're gonna do that. Facebook, no way. They won't. They I don't think they would survive 2 minutes on Facebook. Twitter, absolutely not. Oh my god. Maybe Kick. Maybe. What happened with the C&D thing was fake. Wait and see. Wait and see. I don't feel like entering into a big old debate this evening. All I would say is wait and see. Look at the behaviors. Look at how things have gone. Twitch would be too strict. I think for Orion. I really do think that it would be too strict. I'm good. Thank you, Sabrina, darling. I'm okay. That's why they're only on... Exactly. That's why they're only on children's apps. He'd fit on Kick. Yeah, and I'm not going to cam to if they move to Kick. But if they move to Kick, they won't cope because Kick does not moderate certain things, certain comments and everything like that. There's obviously you can post things, but it goes against TikTok's terms of service, and same with Twitch, same with Facebook, same with Twitter. Kick doesn't have that. So as much as they will be absolutely unbridled and allowed free reign, the comments and those watching also get that. Also an app called I've never heard of these apps. I'm old. Treat me as if I old. Let's have a look. Don't think. Let me check their Instagram. If they start posting memes, then you know they're going off. They're off for the night. If they start posting reels and memes. I don't know. They can't go sub only because they have, I believe, at last count it was 53 subscribers, and almost all of those are just purchased so that they can then watch what's happening. It's not interaction. It's essentially hate watching. You know, it's not the best way to describe it, but it is essentially hate watching. They're not legitimate subscribers. They're not, you know, and all these creators do it. They go on to sub only, and I'm gonna go on sub only. Hey, baby. Like, yeah, that's fine. You can go on sub only. I'll buy a sub. It doesn't bother me. They're not on Instagram. No, nothing. Oh, so interesting little turn of events for anybody who's been paying attention to Ryan's Instagram. It was up before this live. I know it was. They've taken down the story that said "I'm sorry" with the little heartbreak emote. It is gone. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So the "I'm sorry" comment was taken down for whatever reason, but that was up before the live because somebody said they're live and I accidentally picked it. Yeah, the one they put up yesterday for the UK people, it's gone. It was up before this, though. It was up before this last live. I know because I checked Instagram to see if they'd posted, and I hadn't viewed it on my phone. So, but that's okay, guys. They're not guilty. Taken down about 50 minutes ago. Okay. About 15 minutes ago. It's not night in the UK. Yeah, I know. I'm in a different time zone. Egg. I'm trying to keep up. I got 2 Australians in the box. I got British people. I'm on a different time zone. Yeah, no. It's a lot to keep up with. They're not. They started off the live yesterday morning for the people. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's got nothing to apologize for. Okay. I am.
Is that the story you're on about? Yeah.
Yes, that was taken. Let me just pop you bigger. 1 second. This was the story that was posted, and it was taken down. That was posted. What time UK? Do you remember?
Yeah, I'll have a look. It says 21:08.
21:08. So it was posted, yeah, about 8 o'clock. If it was 57 minutes ago, yeah, about 8 p.m. and it's just been taken down about 50 minutes ago, which would put it as about 7 a.m. Why? What peculiar behaviour, Orion? How much does it cost to sub? On Orion's, I think it's like $2.69 or something. And he'll get about, what did we work it out as? It's about a quid, isn't it? It's about £1 from all that, as far as I know.
Yeah, about £1.25.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, morning Strick. I see you sneaking in there, darling. Has his mum?
Hi, Strick.
She normally comes in when he does this. No, as far as we know, no. But there's been a lot of communication back and forth between them.
How many subs do they have now, yet?
They had 53 when I checked. Oh wait, I can check. They have 56.
So they had 23, which means they've gone up by 33.
Yeah.
Putting it at the £1.50 would be about 50 quid they've made.
Yeah,
Wait.
give or take.
Yeah, give or take.
Much, but I don't believe they made a lot in gifts either.
No, I'd put that about a £5.
Okay. Yeah, they haven't made that much. and they won't. And this is the thing. I've always said I think they're just chasing the high. You know, they're chasing that. Back when they had 10,000 viewers, and they were making, I mean, God knows how much they used to make per day. TickLeap says £8. Yeah, so they made £8 today for all of that. They made £8, and they're trying to stay relevant. I do agree with that. They become a sub because payout is the 15th. I didn't know that, and we're on the 9th. Yeah. So if you sub for whatever reason, best thing you can do, get rich. Huh? Oh my.
£55.44 and so that's paid once a month.
Yeah.
Jesus. So you can't exactly complain he's broke, can he?
No. It's like CLA when she says. But yeah, £10 on TickLeap. So I am sorry DD, I am Scottish. Yeah, the best thing to do is if you are subbed, even if it was just to send a comment or watch, just unsub. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Most of the cam tours have a sub. I don't. I'm not subbed to him. But yeah, most of them will have a. You can go along there. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
I just use the glitch where if you go out the actual live, you can still see. You just can't see the comments. Or if you sub to him.
I mean, yeah, there's that way as well. We all know ways to get around it. So please don't give these people your money. It's not worth it. Go and find a small, there's a lot of small singers on here. There's a lot of small gamers. What else have I seen? ASMR, if you're into that. I am not. And all these people. TikTok, take a break today. Yeah, okay. Fucking when? And yeah, keep your money or treat yourself. Honestly, like it's don't give it to them. It's where it's going with these people. Good night, Jill, darling, or good morning. What is it? What did I do? Keep it. Treat yourself. Get yourself a nice coffee. Get yourself a something. Please don't. These people thrive off of it. Post it on Insta. Oh, for fuck's sake! What is it? We're ass baiting again. Hang on, I can show it on here. We are in the spiral again. Because why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be? None of that went how he wanted it to go, which happens. Yes, another pity party. Making sure that all of the in quote supporters and fans are worried about them, are reaching out. This is the same thing. Everybody had that friend in school that would be like, I'm in hospital, and you message them and be like, what for? And they'd be like, don't want to talk about it, hun. XOXO. DM me. It's that. Don't buy it. Let me go to their profile. Hello. They're probably watching. Good. I hope so. It's yeah, it is. It's all for views. It's all for views at the end of the day, and they thrive off of it. And unfortunately, like most people, most of these big creators on the app, then there's a lot of them that are wholesome. Go and support them. Go and support some of the people that are wholesome and happy. There is always a box free should Orion want to come on. Cue the endless Insta stories. I know, but it's gonna be great because they're gonna delete half of them, Heather. You're gonna say something they shouldn't, and then they'll just delete it 20 seconds later. It was the funniest thing. It was the funniest thing about this
the icon
live.
Heather's in here.
Yes, Heather is. Heather, you can come up in the box, darling, if you want to. I know it's early there, but please don't be shy.
Heather is never shy, and that's what we love about her.
Oh my god. I know, but she's just gonna come up here and press that fucking button.
Do it, Heather. Do it.
One sec, I need to come on my backup. No problem, Heather. No problem. Take your time, darling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lizard.
Stop. Gotta throw you in a cage with lizards is what I'm gonna do. Just leave you there. Right, see now the chat's oh god, now the chat's oh this is oh my god, did you check? Oh wait, hang on. Oh god, I've just messed it up. I'm coming. I've just messed it up, and oh my god, that profile picture, Heather.
Lizard.
The profile picture is the best thing in the world.
Great. That needs framed.
Oh my god, it's off his mod.
Guys, this is the rogue mod. Oh,
hi. We were actually a team, me and Violet.
Absolutely. And again, it's down to Heather and Violet that Ailey is now safe, and a lot of the evidence, the concrete proof that so many people are always asking for. Oh my god, it never stops. Where's the proof? You don't have any proof.
You know how hard it was sitting on these screenshots and not being able to show people, like especially when people were like, "Oh, he hasn't gone to the hospital," and I was like, "He has. I've seen the message, and I can't show you."
Can't say anything. Yeah, I can't imagine. It couldn't be me. I'm a blabbermouth.
It's like the amount of times. Yeah, like the amount of times I came live because of a screenshot that Violet sent me, and I'm like, I can't even show it. Like, you've got to take me on my word for it.
Just watch it. We're just a little Instagram watch party.
They're up, Chloe. They're up on my main account, Heather Cam too.
If you search Heather Cam 2, all of the screenshots and things, all the stuff you guys want to investigate, are there? Hang on, let me just.
But everyone else has posted the screenshots as well.
Most of the Cam 2 accounts will have it, and I no doubt with any good amount of luck, tomorrow is
not just me. The thing is as well with me just posting them, there's a chance that it'll get reported and taken down. So the more of us that have posted them means the more that are getting out there, and the more people can see them, the more they get.
It's okay for people to share.
Yeah, I said it in the Discord.
Yeah,
everyone was like, "Can we post these now?" And I'm like, every last one.
Tagged him. They're tagging him. I love that. Absolutely tag him. Tag the mods that are moderating for this person. Tag the people that are gifting it. Let them get educated. You don't have to send them hate. You don't have to call them names or nothing silly like that. All you need to do is just tag them in these kind of things. Let them see themselves.
His Instagram post where he's put, "I can't," because literally we have just proven to every single person that he is a manipulator, that he lies about his mental health, he gaslights, he grooms, you do not understand the glee I'm feeling right now.
Oh, no, trust me. The relief, I think, among everybody, and I'm sure, you know, the excitement and everything else, but the relief, you know, to say this is the concrete evidence. This is what people were asking for, and they got it. They got it. It's all good. I would love to see somebody try and stand on a hill now and defend it. Love to see it. And I feel like as well, between those people who are, for the most part, apart from obviously people, you know, who are maybe not making the wisest choices. Now those people that maybe are inching towards the fence a little bit will be more open to that conversation. So please keep that in mind. When people come in and they're like, but they would never do that. Don't attack them. Don't attack them. Simply say to them, screenshot their username and start tagging them in things. Just start circulating that awareness. Doesn't matter if it's from years ago. Right? It doesn't matter. None of it matters if it's from years ago. Tag them. You see something come up on your For You page, tag them. Let them know this is the person that you're sending gifts to. This is the person that you're sharing. This is the person you really think this is a good person. And honestly, the worst that can happen is that Orion's on the For You page again with all his bad behavior.
Davina, nothing like this. So something similar has happened, but not on this scale.
No.
And I have rained on his parade and pissed in his cornflakes, and I'm so happy.
Absolutely. Long may it continue.
Yeah, everyone, you can post the screenshots. Go fire them out. The more people that post them, the better. Get everything out there.
Absolutely.
Can you imagine if he said that on live? You can piss in my cornflakes, but I'll still be defying gravity.
Oh, stop it!
No, and I don't care what anybody says. That was they were pinging. Absolutely.
The best thing was as well is when me and Violet did it, I played the Defying Gravity, like the very start of it, and it was, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too.
No, there was no crash out. Not really. But
I mean, the thing is, he can't sit there and say these are edited. He can't sit there and say they're fake. ChatGPT. He can't say any of that, and I think that's why he's reacting this way and not his usual way, because he's like, shit, like I can't do anything. Like, I can't do anything. It's all there. And do you know what the little fucker did? Started deleting messages.
Yeah, I did say that. Heather had said that
I recorded like 12 minutes, which was like from the top downwards, and then I had to take a break from it because it was like just getting a bit too much.
Yeah.
And then I was like, right, after the live, I'll go back and record the rest. And as I'm trying to find where I last left off, I'm like, hold on a minute, where are all the voice notes? You little shit. I voice noted Violet. I went, he's deleting messages. I'll be back in a minute.
Becca, what do you mean?
But oh, right. So basically, you know the voice notes I posted? Those are the ones he deleted.
I don't have a new Insta post. I don't have a new Insta post.
So the voice notes I've posted are the ones he deleted. And as well, I noticed on the 12-minute recording, I went to his profile to prove that it's his profile. It is Orion in the flesh, like his actual profile. And then I've scrolled up the messages before I've scrolled down them. So I'm like, if I just like reverse that and slow-mo that, there's the whole conversation that you try to delete. Ha ha ha.
We'll uphold the calling out, darling.
Did we see that? Oh, yeah. We've seen that one. That's the one that's up right now. Late to the party, Riley. Oh my god. Yeah, this is all that's up. This was up 10 minutes ago. Again, it's very baity. You know, it's very like emotional manipulating. Like, oh, for me, they're not the victim. They're not. I don't care who's watching. I don't care who's screen recording. They're not the victim in this. The real victims, the true victims of Orion, are now separated from him, and he can't stand it. He cannot stand it. He hates it.
And the best thing is, he can't worm his way out of this one.
I'm very, very sure he is going to try, is what I'll say. I can 100% say he's going to try. And I cannot wait to see the attempt.
Heather, if you've got anything new, do send it to me with the permission of Violet, of course.
Of course. At the minute, Violet and myself, we are trying to get hold of all the X mods. We know some of them won't, but we're going to try and get hold of all the X mods, and we are going to try. It's not a definite right now, but we're going to host a live, and we're going to let them tell their side. And they're going to say their stories. If they want to bring screenshots, they can bring screenshots. We're hoping maybe Ailey will say Violet's in contact with another ex-mod called Luna. She's going to try and get in contact with Heartline Advice. Okay. But if none of them want to come in the live or in the box, we've also said that they can write a statement, and we're more than happy to read it out for them.
And it can be anonymous as well.
Yeah, and what we're going to do as well is we're going to give them time on their own in the boxes, and then once they've all said their side of the story, we're then going to invite all of us up.
Yes.
So all hands pages where we're all going to come up, and if we've got any questions, we're going to ask it. We're going to keep it a nice, calm, safe space for them, because what they've been through is actually traumatic. It's a trauma event, so we need to like touch on this very softly. But as well, I think with them coming out with their stories, it's gonna put him more in a situation where he can't do anything. And I really do think everyone needs to hear the mod side rather than Elphaba's side.
Yeah. And I would be interested to know how many mods, now that they've been unmodded, reminder, because, you know, Elphaba got rid of everybody, it's a strange thing, because some people don't know, they don't know they've been traumatized until they're separated from it, until they're taken aback. And I wonder, apparently, I don't know how true it is, but somebody in my chat did say that they think that Nemesis has been modded. So I'm going to say probably don't contact that one after tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely
I think that one's gonna be okay. But yeah, thank you guys. Guys.
It's really telling as well, like when he, just before he crashed out and stuff, and playing Woe Is Me, really telling about how he sees people even that he considers his quote-unquote friends. He literally went, I just need a new mod. Like, yeah, that's all people are to you, aren't they?
You saw him panic because literally, I posted at the end of that block list video as well his mods, and he's the only mod.
Oh my god, where's it?
Like, all his accounts are the only modded accounts. Now that Violet's gone, he has to just mod random people.
Where is it? Is it this one? Love it. Oh!
You're in a hospital. I knew it.
Oh dear.
I knew it. Wow.
By the way,
You're in a hospital for.
So Violet said, "I'm Violet," and then I was the one who wrote, "In the words of your mother, go fuck yourself."
Yep.
Hello, I'm finally here. My client just left. Oh my god, I've been working flat out all day, I haven't stopped.
Hey, Misty.
I know you've all missed me. I know you're thinking, oh, Misty's there, but he's not talking. Oh, I miss Misty's voice. I know you've all said it.
Yes.
We miss you.
Absolutely.
I don't believe any of you.
Excuse me, I've been pinging you. I've been letting you know. I've been messaging, saying, I didn't want you to miss out.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Welcome.
So now, because I've missed half of it, I saw that you put the reveal up of the messages. Does he know that that's actually happened? Like that people know about it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. That's good. That's all I need to know. I'll sleep well tonight. Knowing that
It happened, Misty. Honestly, it was so beautiful. Like, it was so. We had to be so quick. So Violet sent me the logins to everything. So I was like, right, let me go get the screen recordings, and we do it. And I was like gone for like a good 40 minutes trying to get everything, like the block list, the people blocked, like literally. I made sure like I went through that with like a fine tooth comb, and then I came back live and I was like, right, Violet, I need you. I messaged Violet before getting into Ava's box, and I was like, I need you to get in the box with me. I said, just to prove we're two different people. And then she was like, right, okay, I'll get in the box. And I was like, right, I need you to also have I'm Violet ready to send. I said, because I'm going to start mass unblocking people now. And so I'm on the Elphie's mod account, and that's it. I go unblock. I think I unblocked about a good 17 people before I got removed as mod. And just as Orion turned around and went, I knew it, Violet went, I'm Violet. Send the message.
It's a win for today, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's one for our team today.
The war is still going, but we are winning battle after battle.
Absolutely, I'm loving every minute of it.
Eventually, he's going to give up.
I hope so. Because he's still, like, it'd be interesting to see what he does now that this has been outed.
Well, he came back live, obviously.
Oh, he did,
and was trying to pretend. Very much pretend that none of it had happened. Didn't want to talk about it. The usual, if I just pretend, everybody will forget. You know, because that's always worked so well.
This is what he does. This is exactly what he does.
All mods were cleared. And then they did their usual, I need a mod, there's so much hate, mods. And as far as I am led to believe, Nemesis is now a mod for...
You're kidding me.
No. And somebody in the chat was telling them they are not mentally... They're vulnerable. You know, they're mentally, they have some problems. I'm sorry, that's probably not the correct way of doing it, but it's 3 a.m. here. But yes, they're not very well. It was okay. And yes. So just goes to show.
And Orion's aware of that?
Yep. He was reading the comments as he always does.
Right, okay.
The thing is, though, now that we've posted these screenshots and voice recordings and everything, it is now, I'm hoping, opens a lot of people's eyes to his manipulative tactics.
Oh, you're
and
not
how
wrong.
he is
I can't believe
manipulated.
people still believe him.
Mm-hmm.
This to me, I said to Heather, this to me is when the conversations need to happen. This is when people come into the chat and they go, "Oh, you're all such terrible people. Hey, I'm gonna go tag you," and all of the things straight from his mouth. It's no longer just a Cam 2 stream. It's no longer something performative from Orion. It's Orion's, to an extent.
And do you know what I personally think that is still an issue as well with these people that are standing up for him, is they are still on the trans wagon.
Yes.
That they think it's all transphobic. It's just like you're transphobic. Well, it's not about that anymore. It's not.
And I've never been given a leaflet going, here, I'll go to this.
But what baffles
Yeah.
you're
To the
waving
GP.
the leaflet around. You're
I've been to
waving
the
leaflet
GP.
around saying, "I have help," and they're not going to the help. They're sleeping all day.
This is what I'm saying. I've been to the doctors before, and I've seen self-help leaflets and like local talking groups.
Yeah, there would have to be all that stuff around, but it's just everyone knows whatever he says that comes out of his mouth is a lie. He lies. I'm sure he's seen the inside of an ambulance again, probably, and gone to emergency or whatever. But just everything he says is a lie. Like, he just lies. He's a compulsive liar, and people believe it. Exactly.
Because this is not something.
And how
he's
much has
lying
it
for
gotten
anything.
away
I think
with
they
before
believe it.
people have been aware of him? You know what I mean? Like, how much has he got?
What makes it so scary though is that they believe it. They are in full delusion that they one day are going to be Elphaba. Like, and they are tricking their own self into believing that they have all these diagnoses that they don't have. You know,
like I've said before, like, it's crazy. Like, he wanted to be the first trans Elphaba. There was a massive opportunity in the UK for the first all trans stage show of Wicked. And where was he?
Could have been him.
Nowhere.
That could have been his dream thing. Like, he could have, it's like, I don't even think it's about that anymore either.
It's not.
He's obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, for someone who's got such a passion with wanting to be on stage, wanting to play a particular role, he's portraying that he's living this life as that character. What are you actually doing? I'd love to have a chat with him one-to-one. So what are you actually doing about pursuing your dream? What are you actively doing?
Yeah.
Sitting on TikTok.
Sitting in your room on TikTok is not actively, and like singing for your supper is not actively doing anything about
Sitting in his room doing what, Misty?
He's sitting in his room on his bed alone. But, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be a hairdresser, so that's what I went out and pursued. I went and worked on a Saturday morning when I was still in high school and did voluntary work. I never got paid for it. I did it for about a year and a half. I did every Saturday morning. I would go and work, and I'd learn how to rinse colours off and rinse perms and learn how to do some blow dry services and stuff. But you did what you needed to
sleep
do.
in the salon?
Every day that I was there.
Yeah.
And I never got paid a cent for it. I mean, I had my hair done for nothing, but I got paid not 1 cent.
Yep.
And I did it because I loved it. It was my passion. Yep. And it's what you do. But it's just like...
That's exactly it. It's all about hard work. And I've said this, that he expects Wicked to just turn up at his door one day.
Come to him.
And say, "Oh, we saw that one time you sang Defying Gravity and have not stopped singing it since." Ruining it for everybody, and we want you to be the... That's never... I went to acting school. I wanted to be an actress, and I did act for a few years. These 18-hour days on show day,
he'd never cope. He would never cope.
In my head, I got accepted into acting school. That's it. I'm going to be this, like, it's going to be great. Couple hours of
Hollywood superstar.
Oh my
God. The amount of people that pursue acting as a career that get absolutely nowhere is phenomenal.
And
It's
that's
phenomenal.
why
There's a
my
lot of
parents were okay with it, but they
there's a
said
lot
you
of
have a
actors
backup.
that are qualified wait staff.
Yep.
So many actors in Hollywood that are qualified wait staff because that's all they can get.
Absolutely. And
You know, and
it's
it's just
so
it's
sad.
very lucky for people to get the exposure and to become famous, but not being obsessed with a character and a show and a song, and that's not going to do it.
And I'm sorry, but there's not a single person, all right, and I beg somebody to prove me wrong. Elphaba is one of the biggest roles you can get in musical Broadway.
Yeah,
Big, huge, one of the biggest you can get.
absolutely.
You are gonna have to be extra number 5. You're gonna have to be chorus member number 7 before anybody will even look at you. And these people are ruthless, right? This is a 21-year-old that can't accept people saying hurty things on a screen. I have been to
Yeah,
auditions where I have prepared, I have stressed, I've cried, I forgot more, and you walk in there, and before you even open your mouth, they go too tall out. They don't care.
yeah.
You need to know, and he can't cope
If
with
you
that. Could you
don't
imagine he walks in
if you don't fit the mold
unwashed?
they want, yeah.
He's gonna walk into an
Yeah, could
audition
you
room
imagine?
unwashed, right?
Painted
And they're gonna go
green.
Didn't he
painted
say the other
green.
day that he hadn't bathed for 6 days?
6 days.
Yep.
That was this morning. 6 days.
Oh,
Disgusting.
wow.
You think?
I
Disgusting.
mean, I understand there's people that struggle with mental health. One of my best friends who, I mean, some of you know that I've been to visit recently because I've been inactive because of her health now is terminal. But she's had shocking mental health for years, but she bathed every day. She's been wanting to unalive herself for years and years and years, but she still bathed every day. And I know some people struggle. I understand that. I used to think with mental health, and this is honest, and I'll be bluntly honest. For years, I used to think, oh my God, get over it, pull your socks up, put a bloody smile on your face, and get on with life. But knowing my friend, and I've known her we've been best friends for about 30 years, I've learnt that there is a chemical imbalance in people's brains, and people do suffer with different varying degrees of depression, anxiety, and mental health. And I have learnt that, I mean, I still don't understand what she goes through and how she feels, but I understand that it is a thing, and it is a thing for a lot of people. But there's also a lot of people that play on it.
Yep.
And use it as an excuse to, oh, well, I can't work, so I'll just call the mental health card, i.e. CLA.
Yeah.
Anyway.
When I was in, I won't go too much into detail because nobody wants to hear it. Frankly, there's enough of it
No,
going on with that. But when I had the diagnosis that I did, my father, he's very open about it and things, and he was very much on the same lane. You know,
Yeah.
it's whatever. And he was in the army. You know, and you know, in the 80s, you'd get 2 paracetamol and told to shut up. What you complaining about?
Yeah.
And he suffered with PTSD, and he sat me down and he said,
yeah.
and we spoke about it, and he said, your diagnosis will always be the reason you react a certain type of way, but it's never the excuse. Never ever use it as an excuse, because there's nothing worse than you going, I did it because of this. You didn't. You did do it, and the reason was because you have this, but it's on you to figure out how to cope with that. You cannot go into, I mean, this is the same thing. This is why the autism diagnosis and the ADHD diagnosis honestly should not go ahead, because they're using it as, here's a card,
100%, you've hit the nail on the head.
Yep.
He's using it as excuses for everything.
Yep. And
Look, 100%, he's on the spectrum. He's definitely has got some sort of mental health there somewhere, 100%.
Well, narcissism,
but not as much as he's portraying. Not as much as he's portraying, that's for sure. And
you know, it's fickle, but narcissism.
It is, and it's wide, and it's varied, and it varies from person to person. You know, like I've always thought that I don't have any mental health issues, but I mean, we're all on the spectrum of some sort. I mean, there's certain things that I can't stand that trigger me, like noises. Noises drive me nuts, and apparently, that I've got friends of mine that have recently said, "Oh my God, it's either OCD or ADHD, one of the two." There's a few things that I'm seeing traits in myself, but I haven't got the anxiety, depression, that type of thing. Like I haven't got that sort of thing, but I'm noticing traits in myself. We are all on the spectrum of some sort, but there are people like Orion that play on it, and are doing everything they can to get a diagnosis that I don't believe that they actually have.
No, I think they're pushing for it, and I think it's going to fall apart when they don't get it. But
Yeah.
you'll never know. Be wary that this
No.
person is not going to come on live one day and go, "I didn't get a diagnosis." They were seen
No, of
as a
course not.
child and they never got a diagnosis. Now
Well, there
they
you
want
go.
to they want to
Yeah.
carry it on as an adult, and it's going to take months. It's going to take. It's been 3 years, honey, and you've got.
I mean, I'm
nothing.
sorry, for somebody who, and I will go back to the trans thing, for someone who is portraying themselves as trans and all they've done is grow their hair out in 5 years or however long it's been now,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, I know trans people who would have removed their own genitalia just because they despised it so much. And I know not all trans people transition 100% like fully. I know there's trans, like females, male to female, that still have their below area.
Yes.
But I know of other people that would use a blunt, rusty knife to remove it themselves.
Oh, thank you, Shar.
Because they've despised it so much, if you know what I mean.
Of course.
What's that?
Sorry, Shar sent me bubbles.
Oh.
Of course, I got distracted. No, and there is, of course, some people do get, what would you call it?
Dysphoria?
No, but people get diagnosed later in life. They discover things about themselves later in life. We don't all discover the
course
same
they
thing
do.
about ourselves. And my husband wasn't diagnosed with ADHD until last year, so he would have been almost 30. And
Oh,
I
God,
saw things, of course.
almost 30. That's still a child to me, almost 30. Like, I'll be 50 in October.
And
He's a young'un.
and he didn't like it. He said, no, couldn't be me. No, don't want it. And I was like, it doesn't matter if you want it or not, sweetie.
It doesn't matter if you want it.
I'm
but-
not gonna love you any less. I'm still here at the end of the day. It doesn't bother me, and I've been living with you, so at least and it's the same with my father. He was raised with the mentality in the army of it doesn't exist, it's all in your head. Grow up, man up, man up. I hate that term. I hate it. Man up.
Yeah.
No, and it was. I was fortunate. I was a lot younger. When I had my anxiety and things like that, and we learned to manage, and that's the important thing. This person has had more help than I would say a good 90%.
The average person.
Oh my God, the average person who struggles, the average person to have the ability to say, look at all these things, look at all these thousands. Okay, this is a person that had 10,000 views, 500,000 followers at one point. These were all people that towards the spiral suddenly started to go, this person needs help. They had financial advisors. They had people who reached out to say, hey, look, you're going down a bad path here. They've had more. Even now, they're getting more than what people who, unfortunately do need that help more. And
oh
that's
my
the
God, there's
insult.
so many people out there that still can't get anything at all. Yet every other day he's getting seen, and I can't get over that he gets emergency accommodation like that.
Oh yeah.
That irritates me so much.
Yet there's so many people out there that need it and are unable to get it.
Terrible. And genuinely, I never believe in taking from one to give to another, but this person doesn't need everything they're getting.
No.
They
He's got a roof over his head at his mother's if he needs it.
Absolutely.
As much as she probably doesn't want to have him there, but when push comes to shove, he's got a roof over his head.
Yep.
That's it. And Misty, I absolutely agree with you with the emergency accommodation. I'm in the process of getting accommodation now myself, to move out a little bit, get my own space kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I am under no impression that it's emergency. I think I've even told my dad, I've said, look, I know I'm not ready yet, but it is here if I need it, sort of thing, and going up the list. And they said, do you want us to move you up? I said, no. I said, I don't need to be out of the house right now. I've got issues, but I'm dealing with them. And I don't think that's the emergency. And he just gets it, like, snap of his fingers. It's ridiculous.
I just need to respond to, is it Chaz? I don't know what sort of person you are. I'm a pensioner. No, mate. I'm a business owner, very successful business owner. Have my own fucking business. Have done for years. What do you do for a living? What do you do? What do you do?
Chaz, there is a spot in the box if you would like to know why we raise awareness on this individual.
Misty, you're not a pensioner, darling.
If you're too far down the
And to
rabbit
be honest
hole,
with you, I'm too wealthy to get the pension, so how about that? I won't get the pension, I've got too much money. How about that? You okay with that? Now you pop back in your little box and off you pop.
Chaz, you feel free to request the box if you actually want to have the conversation. If this isn't a conversation and you want to sling mud at people that are in my live, in my boxes, on my time, the door's over there. Either man up, I know I hate the saying, but you seem like an asshole, and request the box. Give it a re-request.
Exactly.
Have the conversation. More than happy. Is Chaz or Ryan? Probably not.
I got blocked from my live yesterday when I was agreeing with
Morning. No, I don't think they're going to join the box because they never do. And when they do, they're usually a bit unstable.
There's two types of them. It's when you're nice to them, they end up leaving, or they just never join the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're just looking for a reaction, because they're under the impression we're all like Orion. You say one hurty word and we're all going to crash out. Nah, mate, we've got thick skin.
Doesn't bother me, but it's like, but just don't just go spreading misinformation because I'm not on the pension. Thank you so much. I'm self-employed, very successful, multi-award winning. Off you pop.
Absolutely, I don't agree with people coming, and I say it fairly often, right? You know, it is awareness. At the end of the day, we should be educating. We don't need people coming, especially at this point in time. This point in time is where the cards start to fall, right? And there is either one side or the other. There is no but you're either for this person and enabling them, or you're against this person. You understand they should not be on social media.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that means that you know, they should have harm wished on them or anything like that. Okay. It should.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sabrina. But this is where if people really genuinely want educated, fine. Hop in the box. We'll have a conversation. I'm a-okay with it. However,
well, like I've always said too, like I'm not a fan of Orion in any way. I want to spread awareness, but I'd be more than happy to sit down with him and help him with, if he's legitimately, especially with the trans, legitimately wants help with hair, legitimately wants help with makeup, I'd be more than happy to have a chat. But the person is not like that in any which way whatsoever. So, you know, and like, there's lots of people who've been more than happy to sit and have a chat with him about stuff to, you know, to help him get along in life. But he's just, you know, it's not the person that he's, you know, do you know what I mean? So
absolutely. And my only thing would be, you know what, there's so many other people out there who are more deserving of that kind of tutelage, you know, and would never dream of going on live and begging for it and things like that, you know, and it is a shame. But when it comes to people who don't want the education, they don't want to have the conversation, you're not going to please don't come in and I'm not slinging insults at anybody, you know, here. Don't come in and sling insults at the people that I choose to have in my box, that I choose to give my time to, you know, just because you're unhappy with yourself. And honestly, the clock is ticking at this point. You're gonna have to make a choice about what side of the camp you fall in.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Yeah. And it's not. I don't know. I think it's not exactly like we all want it to be this way, but it is the way that it's going to have to be, and everybody agrees as a consensus. You're with them or against them.
And unfortunately for him, social media and his obsession with it has made it now worldwide. You know.
Yep.
And he's brought this to social media. He's brought it on himself, and all the, you know, there's going to be it's the same as when I've done videos and stuff, and I've had people come and slag me off. Yep. It's just like you put yourself out there, you're gonna get stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's like,
and the thing is, we're all mature.
This is what social media does.
They did post on Instagram, but it's just a baity post 40 minutes ago. You know. It's not it's the usual. Feel sorry for me, reach out, validate me in DMs. No, Jammy's probably asleep, but that's okay. I'm just gonna let him sleep.
Is Jammy sleeping?
Probably.
Night, Jammy.
It's okay. I'll let him sleep. I'm gonna come off in the next 10 minutes and probably have to go back on in the next 10 minutes because they're watching.
If Orion comes back on,
they're watching. No, they did this earlier, so obviously the Violet thing happened.
Yes.
and they came off. They were angry. They rage quit. And then what happened was all of the camp tours, we all kind of conglomerated in a couple of lives. We were all chatting, a bit of a celebration, and I
good.
don't have any problem saying it. A huge celebration for everything that Violet has done, that Heather has done, that the Cam2 community as a whole has done. Again, and I say this,
Yeah.
no matter what you do, whether you repost, whether you come and you share the live, whether you just do awareness videos, whether you Cam2, it doesn't matter. I don't care how many followers you have. I don't care how many viewers you have. I don't care how much money you make from it. What is important is you helped, and that victory is on everybody, not just us, not just the main people, so to speak. It's on everybody, and we were doing that. Everybody kind of at the same time went, yeah, okay, it's late, whatever, we'll take the win for the day. And minutes, they were watching 100%. Maria was in Riley's live.
Really?
Yeah, she went in there right after Orion came off. Obviously, just
Did she say anything?
not that I'm aware. I don't think she said anything, but
Okay.
Violet clocked her going in and snooping. So we know that they're waiting for people to come off. But what they don't seem to understand is we're literally international at this point. There's always one of us, at least one of us is on, and they will provide a space where the narrative can be twisted.
I've done it before for you guys too, because the time difference and everything, and you guys were slacking, and I'm not a Cam2, as you know. I'm a
slacking.
And I've had to get my second device out, and I'm like, quick, and I've messaged Pezzo, shit, no one's doing it. So I've had to set up a Cam2 thing, but it's not my gig. But I appreciate everything that all you guys do. But if ever it comes up where no one's around and he's on, I quickly do a very, very basic, very old-fashioned setup, but it works.
Absolutely.
But it's not my thing. I'm not there to tread on toes for anybody, because that's not what I want to do.
No, and again, it's that even if you only get 5 views, it doesn't matter.
At least it's still allowing people a platform that they can have a say without getting blocked, and you know what I mean? Like,
exactly, and that's it. And it takes away the viewership from Orion. And again, like I said, all it takes is that tiny thought in the back of their head. That tiny thought in the back of their head, that the next time they scroll in there and they see something that maybe, they didn't think too much about, they might go, that's actually not adding up. We've been doing this a long time. Why is this not, and that's mainly what it's about. None of us are doing
I
this.
must say, though, I do love the fact how CLA gets affected by being Cam2. I love it.
Orion gets like it as well. He hates it. He hates it. They all hate it, and it's because they can't control the narrative. None of us are doing this for clout. None of us are doing it for followers. None of us are doing it. Trust me, when I say none of us are doing it for the money, okay? I've been live for a total of 3 hours just now, and I've made $1. Oh God, sue me. None of us are in it for that. None of us are in it to get famous or anything like that. Like we say, when this person leaves, we leave. We move on to the next one.
Exactly.
It is what it is, and it's an argument I can't abide by. When I have people reaching out in messages, going, I don't understand how this person is still allowed here. I had somebody, and I won't name them, bless them, but they do come in now fairly often. I would say, and they don't talk much, but they did reach out and they said, I supported you for 3 years, and I can't anymore after the neck incident, we'll call it. I can't do it anymore, but I feel like I'm an outsider in the community and things. And I said, well, don't be. I was like, everybody here at one point or another probably supported Orion at some form during their journey. Bloody hell, I give them £100 when they were doing their big boost for the transition. The big one way back. And I watched and said, that's what my money went to. Oh my God. This is not a genuine person anymore, and I think that helps. And at the end of the day, for me personally, I won't speak on behalf of any other Cam2ers, but that's what it is for me. It's not about how much money. It's not about whether I make hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's not about any of that. It's about saying, okay, this person is harmful. They've triggered people. They've offended multiple communities. So, you know what? If people want to come and join me to watch their little world burn down, I'm not going to stop them.
And that's the thing. Like, he has offended so many communities, so many.
I cannot name a community he hasn't in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely,
And that's
100%.
terrifying. I understand, but people
Yeah.
think, oh, he's young, Yeah, right. When I was young, I ticked off my parents a bunch. I flunked a couple exams, maybe. I did some stupid things, when I was old enough to have a little tipple. And we
Yes.
have all done, but I have never faked having Tourette's or autism or ADHD.
No.
I've never
Or
faked the
a
big C.
life-threatening disease.
Absolutely. And I've never gone in front of I've never taken £300,000 off of anybody and said, oh, it's for
Yeah.
this, by the way, and then all of a sudden it just vanishes within months. It's just gone.
Yeah.
And then lied and kept lying, and this is the lies have caught up, and there's no way out.
And then to start a GoFundMe to try and raise money yet again for transitioning.
And getting agitated when they don't
Yeah,
get the
when
money,
people
because
weren't gifting.
people
Yeah.
have been bled dry. That's
Yeah.
it. Empathy wise, monetary
This is
wise,
part of his
kindness
delusion.
wise.
This is part of his narcissism, that he thinks that people are still going to believe him and still gift him. And then with the now I sing for my supper.
Oh,
Did
you see that
I
sing for food
I
with
so
my
am going to
mouth?
think about doing the cameo. I'm so going to think about doing the cameos.
I genuinely, no, genuinely, and here's the thing: like, we all know you're not doing it for the money, like like you said.
No,
You've
no.
never
Because
been
the
in it for
amount
the
of
money.
people that I get, even in here, they go, "Oh my God, you need say it alone."
Make a
Like
couple
if people
dollars off
want
of
that,
it. Why not? Make a couple
I mean,
dollars.
I'd
Donate it to a
donate it. I would
charity.
donate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would donate
And
it to a charity.
absolutely, and it's a good cause. And people will want
Yeah.
birthday messages, and I'm totally not talking for myself, by the way. Never, couldn't be me. Asking for a
Mate,
friend.
I've done birthday messages for I go to extremes when I do birthday messages for people. I won't do it for Peter because I don't like him that much. But I've dressed in drag, sung and dressed up as Kylie Minogue, sung "Padum for a drag queen friend of mine for his birthday. Did it and put it all on live and not on live, just up on my TikTok page. I do all sorts of stuff for people's birthdays.
Exactly.
But
Why not? Why not?
But I need to know when birthdays are to be able to do it. That's the thing, because sometimes you need to
20th of
plan things.
January.
Oh, there you go.
Was I a bit quick off the mark there? Things like that. People would love things like that, and again, it's going towards a good cause. And no offense, show Ryan how it's done. Why not?
And actually do them, not.
Oh,
not.
yeah. If I'm giving you some money, don't do me a 40-second one where you're just in your bed. That's a different thing. That was a good one. Like
that was a good one actually. That was a very good
that
one.
was a good one.
I'm still blown away by the fact that people from that one video that went nuts, that people want the in your room on your bed alone, and also anywho I digress. Like people saying that particular comment in their workplace, and other people go, "Oh my God, do you watch Misty Wars too?"
Yeah,
it's crazy. Right? I mean, I love it. I love it. It's
and
crazy.
it's good. It's wholesome. There's no big like controversy. I know you've been dealing with some stuff, but there's no controversy. And things like that. And again, it's like I kind of I say it. I walked downstairs, and I can't remember what I did the other day, but I was trying to take something down the stairs, and it was heavy. And my husband he was like, "Do you want help?" And I was like, "No, I'll do it on my own." Alone like that, and he was like, "Are you having a stroke? Are you okay? What was that?" and
it's one of those things. If you know, you know.
It's great, and at the end of the day, we're all after the same thing. We're not after harm, and I know I keep saying it. You say awareness, and this is borderline obsession. You're in your 30s and 40s, get a job. The people here have jobs. I don't have a job because I'm an immigrant. So legally I can't, and I'm fairly open about it.
Legally, you're not allowed to.
Legally, I'm not allowed to, but I do art, I do everything else, and yeah, I do this because it makes me feel like I'm helping vulnerable people. I'm sorry, Ashton, if you don't agree.
Excuse me, Ashton, I just want to point out that some of us are actually in our 50s as well, not dropping any names, Pezza. Anywho,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ashton. You really won't find any nasty.
I can still hear you,
Just got to turn it
I mean, you haven't gone complete. The age hasn't made you completely deaf. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
Shelley, I've been here. It'll be a year on the 10th of September. And unfortunately, things are very slow with the way things are right now. Ashton, you won't find any nastiness here. We're all very tired.
No.
We're all just exhausted. And frankly, I don't mean to sound rude, darling, but we are celebrating because this is a win. It's a win for us and a loss for Orion. So I'm very, very sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Back in when I'm live, you'll find some nastiness there. If you carry on talking to Yap like that and everybody else, you'll find some there, but not in Yap's live.
That's fine. At the end of the day, I do confirm
Yeah,
that his words on his
you really are, and you handle yourself so well.
Oh.
There's been times when you've had controversial people, and I'm going to talk like Misty now. There's times when you've had some controversial people in your life, and you have handled yourself so well when I've been in the background, like, slagging off really badly, and at these people that I'm like, oh my God, you just, I will. I would not be as demure as what you are with some of the people that you deal with.
As much as I appreciate why you couldn't join the live the other day, part of me was slightly glad with the Nemesis.
Yeah, I bet you were.
The moment they went for Pazza, my heart rate went up a little bit. I saw you in the chat and I was like, oh shit.
I was with my friend at that point, and I couldn't really jump in. So it was like, and then I said to Pezza, you need to fill me in what's going on.
It's just like this downward spiral that's happening.
When's
it going to end?
Can I just say something? There's a quote. Sorry to like interrupt. There's a quote which I carry with me, and I've carried it like for years. But like, and I want everybody who does suffer with mental health to just listen to this quote. And the quote is, "Somebody's happy that you are still here."
Yeah, I love that.
Always remember that, and always carry that with you, because
it's a great quote.
And thank you for
That
the
is.
yes.
Thank you. I love
it.
that. Beautiful, darling.
But you got even Elphaba, his mum would be devastated if anything happened to him, and you can't you've got to understand that. I'm not sympathising with Elphaba. I'm sympathising more with Maria. Yes, she has encouraged this behaviour. Yes, she has done stuff in the past which has affected people. But you've got to sympathise that as a mother, and her son's doing that, and he's behaving like that, and she can't do anything. And
Maria's only done the best that she could as a single mother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's not.
And he wasn't easy. He wasn't easy as a kid. You can see it from his very early recordings.
Yeah,
he was always entitled.
He's a brat.
He's a brat.
You've got to understand the mental strain it's got to play on Maria's mind, having to listen to him sing that song, not just once a day. It was about 30, 40 times.
And sometimes very early in the morning as well. It's like 3, 4 a.m. he wanted to do it, and that is mental torture. You know,
is that normal? That is not like mute. So a certain song can be mentally torturing. I'm sorry, but if you've watched, I'm going to use American Horror Story for an example, where they're trapped in a and they are constantly playing songs, and that was torture. This is what he's done to Maria. He's tortured her. Ever wonder she's batshit crazy? Because I will be off my head.
But also, Maria has taken herself away from social media. She's moved away, like at least publicly. Yes, she's probably still a mod for E, but she's taken herself away. So she has taken back that bit of control, which is brilliant. She's come away from it, and it must be difficult to be in Barnstable seeing your child. Like, I know if it was one of my kids and I was hundreds of miles away, it would be agonizing watching them go through it. But then you look at it and you think, well, actually, the only reason that he is in that accommodation is because he's accused Maria of horrendous things.
Yeah, and that's got to really hurt, because as a mother, having your child say that that they were hurt, let's say, that must really...
Sorry, it's me working. Sorry.
Sorry, my love.
So I do, and people might not agree with me, I do sympathise with Maria a lot, because she has been through this mental touch. She hasn't helped. Don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff she's not been perfect. Some of the stuff she's come out with, I completely disagree with, but some of the stuff she has come out with, I do agree with. She's just mentally drained, and she has moved away from the situation.
Being a single mother is a really hard job, because you have no backup.
Exactly.
And he said himself his dad was never in the picture, so it was just Maria.
Sorry, chat. Hall, I don't know. Can you confirm your age, love? It's
And
just profile.
I'm just saying, Maria, she has come out with some iconic one-liners. I'm not gonna lie, and I do use it in my everyday vocabulary. So, yeah, but that's all I'm saying. But she just, I just feel for her sometimes.
Yeah,
The best thing that Maria could have done, though,
for her.
the best thing that Maria could have done, though, was kind of separate herself from this whole situation.
I think she kind of has now, though, hasn't she? She's kind of just like she's.
Well, I don't know because do you remember when he thought Juan had Dox's address?
Yeah,
and
he
he was
called
straight
Maria.
on the phone to Maria. I reckon he does that a lot because considering what his DMs to the mod have said, he said that he's been on the phone to her. So I still think that he calls her all the time and probably.
Yeah, but I call my mum all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, too, is I've seen so many times where he's saying that, yeah, my mom wants nothing to do with me and she won't answer my calls. And I'm like, so, and because it is Orion, you know, you never know, is it real or not?
No, exactly.
He's a grown man. He has to take his. She didn't want his shit, so she told him to go. He's got to take accountability for his shit. He can't just keep running back to mother. It doesn't work like that. You've gone to London. You completely isolated yourself away from Maria. So you call her back saying, "Oh, I want to do this. Can you do this?" Blah blah blah. She ain't going to be arsed. She'll be like, "Just you've got."
What amazes me is like me growing up, because I'm the Gen Xer, and it's like me growing up, ass whoopings were a thing. Why is that not a thing anymore?
I got chased up the stairs with a slipper into my bedroom, and I would not leave that bedroom until my mum come up and made sure I was okay.
But that's the thing. It's like,
I was off.
I mean, I'm the same. I was hit with slippers and stuff.
And the way these kids are, these kids are today, it's like it totally amazes me at what they get away with. And I'm going, if I even attempted to do something like what these kids today do, my ass would be as red as a tomato.
It would be.
I would have been kicked out.
Yeah, I would have been chased up the stairs, shouted at, or the worst thing my mum would ever say to me was, "I'm going to ring your gran," and I would never get the wrong side of my gran.
Not the gran.
Yeah.
Not the gran.
But I mean, I think, and the problem is the way society is now. It's if the kids one time, like if the moms or dads, with the ass whoopings come into play, oh, that's abuse, and it's because the way society has done things and has said things.
They have.
You can't spank your children,
and they ring childline and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. That wouldn't have even been a thing when I was...
Esther rants.
I think the best one that you hear from kids nowadays is, "I'm going to ring social services."
Yeah.
And you just literally like, what?
Girl,
you know what my response to that is? Go ahead and they'll see exactly how nice a life you've got here.
Yeah, I would just grab the phone and be like, let's call them together.
I'm going to call adult services because you're driving me to my gin and tonic.
My nephew stole a Kinder Egg from Asda many years ago, and my sister took him straight to the police station. And you know what? It didn't feel sense, but like stuff like that never harmed anyone.
Well, here's something really funny to lighten the mood a little bit. So my brother's Down's and autistic, quite severely autistic, and he used to be really into The Bill, which was a TV program here in the UK. And he was really naughty one day, so Mum wouldn't let him have his Coke and his sweets. So he phoned 999 to speak to The Bill, and said that my mum is starving me and she won't let me eat anything.
Oh my god!
So they came round because obviously he's vulnerable. They came round, had to have a chat with my mum, and she had to prove that he was actually being fed.
Oh my god. Oh, do you know if I did that? Oh my god, I don't think I'd ever see straight or walk right for the rest
I don't think
of
I'd ever sit down again.
No.
I'm the same. If I did that, I would have got a whooping as well.
Yeah, the parents these days are crazy though, aren't they? Like, I can't actually. But like, I don't have my parents now, but my mum and dad passed away. But I've always like grown up thinking I'm not going to do anything that's going to hurt me. I'm just going to sort of...
Well, see, and like with my children, I have a big age gap. My oldest is 34, then my son is 26, and then my youngest is 20. So the younger two saw what the oldest one did, so they never. They're like, I saw what happened to sis. I'm not playing that game. They did not want to do that at all. And I think with my younger two, maybe a handful of times they were spanked. But my oldest one, she gave me a run for my money, man. I mean, I had phone calls, excuse me, from the local police department saying, you know, Miss Zink, you need to come pick up your daughter. We caught her hotboxing in the car with so and so, and I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
And she was like 14, 15, 16, and I'm like, oh Lord. And the worst thing I ever did for her was when like cell phones were first coming around and like computers. We left everything in her room.
Can you block him, please, Archie?
We took the batteries out of her cell phone, but left the cell phone. Left the computer and TV, but we took all the cords with it. So she had to sit in her room, couldn't do anything because I took all of the power to every single thing that she had. Needless to say, that was the last time that she ever did that. I think she was 16, almost 17 at the time.
I do the same thing. I can't be bothered with carrying out the TVs and the Xboxes and all this, that and the other. I take your remote. You can stare at it and don't use it.
Oh no, I actually took the power cords.
Yeah, I can't reach the power cords in my house.
Yeah, because nowadays you can get apps, can't you? Like universal remote apps, so they can still use their phone. So if you take the power cord, they can't use it.
But see, when this was going on, my daughter had the Razor phone.
Oh, that
so
was
you
the best phone ever.
There was no apps you can download. You know what I mean? You couldn't do that. I mean, what did you have? Snake on your phone to play, and that was about it?
Snake was my go-to.
But I've been very fortunate with the younger two. And then my granddaughter is 15, so she's watched like what the other ones are. So the younger group, they were like, nope, we saw what happened to her. We're not going that route.
And you know what, right? You could play Snake, and if you crash into the wall and lobbed your Nokia 3310, it'll still be good as new. It won't break.
Yeah, it'll still be fine.
Right?
My daughter, when she was 10, slammed her bedroom door in my face. I took the door off its hinges.
Yep, I've done the same thing.
Oh my
and she literally come in from, where's my door? I'm entitled, and she's only 10. I'm entitled to my privacy, and I went, well, I'm entitled to not have doors slammed in my face.
Yeah.
Have you ever had?
I do.
We did that once, and my daughter was like, but this is my room. And I'm like, and I looked straight at her and I said, excuse me, I pay the bills. This is my house.
This is my house.
So the door's coming off and staying off.
A whole bunch to have a chat. Come on, love.
Sorry, I know I probably didn't look like a real person either because I've got like nothing. I don't, it's a long story, but I kind of don't want people that I've ever known that I really exist. So I never put pictures of stuff, but I wanted to try and explain something. I don't want to trigger people, so I kind of need to be as careful as I can, but I just want to pre-warn people that it could be.
Take a warning in the chat.
Trigger warning.
Yeah. But it's also kind of important for me to say, because the outcome, essentially, like, I've worked my whole life. I found a job I loved. I've managed homeless services. I kind of moved up from that until reasonably senior position. Always struggled with my mental health, but because I could work, was never taken seriously. And then it's just one of them things. And I also understand it because mental health services, especially because of the world I was in, they're so overrun that sort of unless you're walking around trying to harm other people or wandering around naked, they don't really take you very seriously. But I sort of spent 6 months telling people where I was and what the plan was. And I just was basically sort of at one point, because I'd lost loads of weight, and one of the eventually I got to see a psychiatrist, and they said, oh, you're young, you know, you're pretty, you'll be fine, and gave me a form about how to manage relationships. And I was just with my family, and I was like, whatever. Anyway, because of the services I was in, I kind of knew what I was doing. I researched the medications I was prescribed and what the best outcomes were and stuff like that. And I did it. And I came round 5 days later in hospital, and I've ended up disabled. So it was 3 years ago in June. And like I say, and when I was in hospital, there was a young girl there that I'd noticed kept trying to escape. And I saw her out the front one time at night having a fag with two of the people that were watching her. And I sort of explained to her what I did, and I could just see in her face, she just didn't think it was possible. Like, essentially, toxins built up in my body, and I lost the function and feeling of both my feet.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
know. And I think that's why I wanted to say it, because I'm like, sometimes you can think you know exactly what you're doing. And my life, I mean, I was in a wheelchair, I'm in agony all the time, I can't work anymore, which is the worst thing, because I think what upset me a lot last night seeing them was that when you're in that space genuinely, that's not what it looks like.
No, absolutely. And I
At all.
100% agree with you.
That's
on
not
that.
what it looks like. You are an absolute state, like you're crying, screaming. You can't even reach out to people because you think they just don't understand where I'm at right now. And it was really hard to see them do that last night because it was so false.
It's it's mocking, isn't it?
It is. It really is mocking, and it's. But you've got to also be really careful, because I also don't want to diminish someone's feelings. And the term that they use for what they're doing, actually, normally it's a lot worse than that, is parasuicidal.
Yeah.
So they're basically sort of making attempts, knowing that the end outcome isn't where it's going to go. And that's also a thing. You should never also ignore that, because it can lead on to other stuff. Yeah. But at the same time, it's just, and I think the other thing that worries me is there's a bit of a culture that formed on TikTok in the UK. I've seen American ones that don't understand it, and it will be young people that are sectioned, and they go live a lot, and it kind of glorified it, and it was really scary to me, because I thought, oh my god, and it is young culture, and that tends to do it, and they hurt their heads quite badly, and it's really
say that
it's awful to see. But because I've seen American, even psychologists going, what is it? Because I keep seeing these UK young girls with these.
It's become a fad. It's always
It's almost like a fad that it's
really
like
scary.
it's cool to be sectioned, and it's like, do you really understand
not cool to be
why they're there?
And in all fairness, the girls that are mostly it's females that are doing it, they're very unwell.
It's all over
really.
here in America too. They're doing it just as much in the UK. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's just really sad, because those girls that are there, they clearly are very unwell, and they need the help, and they're sectioned for a reason. But it's just really scary, especially because it is such a young population, how that might be seen as a way that they can get followers or get attention. And I don't mean attention rudely, because there's a
different type of attention that they're looking for.
There's something missing in their lives that's the attention that they're seeking. Like we'd always call it's a support need, because there's something going on there that you need to help them to fill the gap, so they don't think that's the option.
You know what I think sometimes when I see it? Has everyone ever watched Girl Interrupted?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like that. That like when, and I see it a lot in mental, I'm not going to call, acute psychiatric wards, I'll say.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, because there is nothing else to do, there's very little stimulation. A lot of the people on the section aren't given Section 17 leave. So it almost becomes like they feed off each other. And then rather than healing, they're actually getting worse, because it comes almost a game to them.
It isn't a game. It isn't a game when you are left with your own mind.
It's the most
But you know what's but the thing I've noticed between are horrendous. The difference between America and the UK when it comes to being sectioned, they do it so different here. If the way they do it here is, if you're having a mental health break, they actually have what's called MET teams. They'll come out to the house, they'll assess you. If they think that yes you are, if they think that you are a danger to yourself or others, they will take you to the local hospital, and they'll put you on what they call a 5150 hold, which is a 96-hour hold. They'll do that. Now, after 4 days, they'll assess you again, and if they feel that you're no longer a danger, they'll release you. If not, they will then find like a facility for you to go to, like whether it's some kind of a psych ward that we have here. But the thing is a lot of the psychiatric hospitals, they are no more here in the States. What they've done is they've created it where some of the like the major hospitals, the bigger ones, the ones that are like the level 1 traumas and stuff like that, they've created like a full like floor in somewhere like in the hospital where it's like 1 or 2 floors that is full of psychiatric patients. They no longer have actual psychiatric hospitals. And at the end of it, they'll maybe give you meds or do whatever, and then they release you. They don't in my opinion, they don't actually do what they should do for people that are really needing the help. Because like my youngest, who's 20, when she was little, she was a trigger warning for this. She was a cutter.
Ah, right.
And it was because we knew something was wrong, but we didn't know what was wrong. It took us forever to finally figure out that she is autistic and has ADHD.
Yeah.
But because with her, not knowing what's wrong with her, that was what she resorted to.
Yeah.
You know what? I hid my mental health for a very long time. So, when I was abused from the age of 3.
The same as well. I hit it as well.
I was abused from the age of 3 to about 16, and it was continual from my father. And I learnt to deal with it by going inside my head and do it that way. My father was a diagnosed narcissist and sociopath, and if you met him, he was the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Lovely, really charming, couldn't hurt a fly, no, except behind closed doors. And I hid it for so long. I self-medicated, I worked my arse off, went to university, I got a great career, and I was doing okay. And I found that with the sales job that I was doing, that my manic side worked well with it because it was just energy all the time. And it wasn't until like cracks started showing when I confessed what happened to me and went to the police about it.
Yeah.
And within 5 years, I've gone from being this really independent person to disabled, unable to work.
I'm really sorry.
That's horrible.
So I understand. For me, I did the same. Work was my life, and that was the final thing. Like all the time I'd been close was when something went wrong with work.
Yeah.
And being someone that worked and I loved my job.
Yeah.
It isn't. I don't know about how you feel, but I almost can't connect that the person before is the same person as me.
I feel like my identity was stolen by my illness.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You'll always be you, love. Don't you ever forget that. You'll always be you.
No,
You're
I
always
know.
going to be that person, so don't ever forget that.
It hasn't just affected my work, like, it affected my daughter. She wasn't allowed to be around me when I was in psychosis for obvious reasons. She was only 4.
Yeah.
So my mum had her, and my mum's had her for a year now, and we get her on the weekends because my husband's there. We go to his family's house, and I'm allowed access with her, but I'm supervised to make sure that I'm okay, obviously.
Bless you.
And it's just so hard because if I look back, I was like, yeah, I was going around the world, I was earning so much money, and now I'm reliant on benefits. I can't walk more than 10 steps without almost falling over.
Bless you.
And because of my last OD attempt, I've got more issues. I've got neurological issues now with endorphins, and they may not go away because.
What did you say? Did you say neuropathy?
So when I last OD'd, I was in a coma. And what can happen when you OD is that it can make your brain swell.
Right.
And when I woke up, I had different accents.
My goodness.
I had a really bad lisp, and that took about a week for that to go. And then I couldn't remember how to type. Like I couldn't text very well. And what I have now is that I already had the nerve disorder in my leg, but I've got more pain now. My liver's not very happy, and I have memory issues. And I have to record phone calls just so that I can remember what they said.
What you've got? Sorry, go on, Hal. Sorry.
The reason I said, did you say neuropathy, is because that's what my issue is now. And my feet are trying to come back to life. One of them's twerky foot, one of them's dead foot. And they kind of, do you know, like the old Frankenstein movies, when that's kind of what they remind me of. But for me, I was hunting somewhere for someone that did that and ended up with neuropathy. So I know that I've never, because every time you go to a neuropathy group, it's normally from diabetes or something.
Yeah.
So I was hunting the internet. So the fact that you just said that it means so much.
I did the same as you. I planned not to be here. I worked out what medication I had, what the toxicity levels were of each one, and made sure that it would be enough.
Yeah.
And I am so grateful that my friend from here managed to get through my psychotic delusion somehow and make me give the phone to my husband.
Yeah.
And then he was able to call an ambulance because I would not be here otherwise.
You know what? You know what the best thing is? No, you're like open and you're speaking about it, and I think that's like a really good thing to have. Like,
I think that's part of why I was like, I need to talk, is because normally, like, the injuries and the outcome that kind of both of us have is from not taking medication. It's from, stepping in front of a car. So it's really hard to explain to people when I say, this is what happened and now my feet don't work. They go, oh, how did you do it? And when I say I overdosed, they're sort of like, huh? And even the doctors in hospital didn't get it.
As well. So I have a condition called chronic regional pain syndrome. I've had it since I was 19.
Yeah.
And I have another condition called functional neurological disorder that gives me seizures and tics. And they are both massively exacerbated since what I did. And it's my own fault because I did it to myself.
No, because this is what I say. And I'll be honest, the first time I actually, because of after I did it, they actually did give me a care coordinator, which is a social worker for mental health. And the first thing that she said to me is, you were really brave. And I thought, what do you mean? And she said, you were really brave. And I just suddenly, it really, and the next time I had someone that was giving me DBT for like a year and a bit, and she said the same thing. Yeah. And it kind of made me, it confuses me, but it also, like, it wasn't, and I said that a lot, like, it's my fault I'm here. And when I was in hospital, I was treated, I never even got sectioned. I was there for 5 weeks.
I should have been, I've been sectioned twice before. They should have sectioned me this time, but they didn't. But
I just think, and I was treated really badly in hospital, and I kept saying to my mum and dad, it's because they think it's my fault, and it's my fault I ended up like this, and that's all I could hang on to.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this probably will make sense to a lot of people. Like, my life, I've always kind of been bullied by someone, whether it was school, parents, other family members, and then getting into a terrible relationship. Yeah. And once I isolated myself from everyone and I only worked, I was so used to it. I've been bullying myself for the last 12 years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was like ever bullied. Because I always used to stick up for myself. But there was one time a few years ago, this is when my mental health took a toll, and I'm on sertraline now from my anxiety. Mine's more anxiety. Basically, I was out with my sisters and that, and somebody tried to hit my sister. It was a man. There was 3 of them, and I sort of pushed him and said, back off, you don't go to my sister. And then these 3 people just jumped me completely, attacked me, knocked me out, fractured my eye socket, and I ended up in hospital, like a proper, like kicking me in the face and everything.
You're lucky to be alive.
Honestly, I've never been hit ever. So I was in hospital, but then after that I sort of like secluded myself, and I was like staying there. I didn't go work. I was just like locked myself in my house, and then I just ended up started getting help and medication for it, and then I'm alright now. But like I say, I'll still always defend myself. I'll always defend my family. But yeah, that was a time when my mental health took a toll. But now I've worked at my job for 9 years as a care team leader. But in September, I'm going on to university because I've just discovered I want to be a nurse. So I'm going to be doing my nursing degree in September. So if you come into the hospital and I'm there, mind your own.
I'll request that you come down and treat me. Yeah. I mean,
I might not be that good.
I don't know what everyone else's diagnosis is. Now, I'm very open about mine, so
I'm gonna drop down now because I've just
Okay,
got
darling.
the doing my head in, so I'm gonna have to sort them out.
Lovely to speak to you again, Alex.
All
Take
right,
care.
you guys look
Bye,
after yourself
Alex.
as well. See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So I'm diagnosed bipolar, EUPD, which used to be called borderline personality disorder, OCD, CPTSD, and I have psychosis. And a lot of it, they've said, comes from what I was exposed to when I was a lot younger. There is stuff in our family. There is schizophrenia in our family. I know that much. But you know what? Like when I first lost my job and everything really started spiraling, I was in such a dark place because I didn't know who I was, because I'd made my job my identity almost. And then when that was gone, I had to actually look at myself and go, who am I? Like, who is Rachel? Like, who am I? And if it wasn't for the support of all my family and my husband and my friends, I would have got lost in that black hole. But I feel like I'm coming out of it now.
Yeah, see, for me, when I was younger, I kept it in for many, 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 many years.
Yeah.
And trigger warning, I was SA'd at the age of 11.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And for the longest time, I just kept everything to myself. I didn't talk to anybody about it, obviously, because, when you're 11, you don't really know.
You don't understand what's happened. I completely
No.
I think the worst thing is when you've had that, the older you get, the more wrong you realise it was.
It makes
right,
you feel
and that,
dirty.
Yeah, and that was
it
my
made me
thing.
feel dirty, tainted, you know.
Yeah, and the thing is I never said anything. I kept it to myself. And when I had my last child, she's 20, I wound up with postpartum.
Yeah,
And it almost triggered everything. And God love him, my husband, I've been married for 26 years. And when all this happened, my husband, he didn't quite understand what I was going through. So, you would see him literally sitting at the computer, researching, trying to find that, what can he do? What services, you name it, he was trying to figure it out.
He's a good husband.
And he has been my rock. Went through all of it. And then I didn't tell him, I think we were married, almost 5 years when I finally told him of what happened. And he just kind of, and I told him, I said, the reason I was so afraid to say anything is because I didn't want him to look at me differently. And that was my fear of him looking, at me differently. And he's like, how could I ever, look at you differently in that way? And I said, until you could step into my shoes and in my brain and understand, I said, I can't explain it enough for you to really understand it. But my husband has, any time that there's something that has happened, or when this happened, 6 weeks ago, he just, and my thing for me is, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have been for 14 years.
Yeah.
My husband goes to work. He does that. My house is always clean. I'm always cooking dinner. So it's like you have that, it's like that facade, that everything is totally fine. Nothing's wrong. But my husband knows me so well that he'll look at me and he'll go, babe, what's wrong? What's going on? Type thing. And yeah. And then when that happened 6 weeks ago, he's like, babe, you should have told me. And I'm like, it's almost like I wasn't ready to tell him. But the way I told him was, I need you to get rid of those.
Yeah.
And
and that was very strong of you to do that. That was very strong of you to do that.
Thank you. And but it was so scary because I was like, I never in my life did I ever feel that way to that extent.
But you recognize,
and it scared me.
It will do. It will scare you, but you recognized it. You recognized it was going to be a problem, and rather than let that sort of go in your brain, you vocalized what you needed, and that is an amazing step. You should be so proud of yourself.
It's taken me a minute, and I'm like, okay, what I did was right, but that's the thing. It's like when I with the whole essay thing, I've talked with people and I'm like, and I'm like, even if I've helped one person to be able to come out and say, this has happened to me, that they've been essayed, then I've done my job. If that makes sense, where it's just, even if it's just a one person.
It's so sadly, it's so much more common than people know. Yeah. So I will always tell people about my mum and about my granddad and her dad. I will always tell people because I've got nothing to be ashamed about. And I think when people hold on to it, you more blame yourself. But when you talk about it openly, you'll kind of get your power back a little bit.
Yeah, but if you notice, anymore. Right, but if you notice, because it's talking about it though has always been so taboo.
Yes. Yeah, but that's because do you know what, it's really funny because there's that song, isn't there, that goes on about doing too much labour, you know the one I mean, and it's only taboo because it means showing the man, usually a man, I'm being a bit thin here, in a bad light. And that in society has always been not the norm. You know, right. Man is meant to be a pillar of strength.
And yet it is the norm, sadly.
And that's unfortunate that it's the new norm.
Sorry guys, I'm going to have to end the live. I've got to go and get my little one. I do apologise.
I just wanted to say, I hope I didn't upset anybody. I hope
No, your story is important, so it's good that you got it out.
It was more, I just needed people to know that there's a dangerous version that flips your life. Like, it's not, you might plan it as much as you want, but that's very much not how it can end sometimes. But yeah, I can't believe I met someone that has like nerve damage off of something similar.
Do you want to fire up a live hole so we can keep talking? I don't mind doing that.
Yeah, come on. You know,
thank you.
Could it stack them over to the Erasmus?
Yeah, I'll go far up alive, guys. Come on.
Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Love yous in the chat. And
Bye, Emma. Have a good evening.
Emma, thank you for allowing us to talk.
No problems at all. I'll see you all soon. Bye.